let's welcome on board Hemant Sikka, President Farm Equipment Sector at M&M, joining in on the show right now to talk about how their sales have been shaping up. Hemant, great to have you today on ET Now. It's been a good festive season sale, and in the month of November, we see that that cheer is clearly holding up. How is it that you're assessing rural demand for the rest of the financial year?
So let me talk about the festive season. As you rightly said, we have had very good demand coming in the month of September, October, and that has continued even in the month of November. In September, we hit our highest ever sales target. We clocked more than 47,000 tractors in the month of September, and immediately followed it up in the month of October by crossing a very coveted milestone of selling more than 50,000 tractors in a single month in India. So we were able to sell more than 50,000 tractors in the month of October. Mostly in every year after Diwali, there is a lull. So we were kind of expecting a little slowdown in the month of November, but that has not panned out. We have continued to see very, very high demand in the month of November also. And the industry has grown by 6.5%, whereas we in Mahindra have clocked a growth of 11.8%, thus gaining very valuable share points. Our market share in the month of November is 43%. So we have gained 2 share points in the month of November. So overall, the season, festive season, and even after the festive season, we continue to see very high demand.
Right. And with competitive intensity building strongly in India now, what is your strategy to win more market share? Because we've seen other players as well trying to capture the market share with more product launches, discounts. With what number can we see M&M ending the financial year with in terms of market share?
The Indian tractor industry is highly competitive, and it is a very well-fought industry. All the major players, whether they are global players or very strong domestic players, they fight it out in the market. We have many MNC players who have long established base in India, and now they are very, very established players. Similarly, very strong domestic tractor OEMs have also very good performance here. So tractor industry has always been a very, very highly competitive industry. Having said that, for the last more than 3 decades, Mahindra has continued to be the market leader. In fact, in this year, as you said, the competitive intensity has improved. In fact, we have improved our market share. Happy to share with you that not only in the month of November that we got 43% market share, even YTD, we have gained 0.9% share points overall. So in a very highly competitive industry, we are the fastest growing auto OEM in the country today, and we are gaining market share over the competition. So overall, I think what we are doing is getting appreciated by our customers. And this is on the back of several strategies. I mean, maintaining this high level of market share and then building on that market share, obviously is not because of one particular strategy. It is because of a bundle of strategy that we play around. I think we are a very strong product-led company. Our products are liked by our customer. They suit the applications that they want to put our tractors to, whether they are just for agri application, whether it is for haulage applications. And we are always launching new applications into our tractors. Recently, we have launched our new series of tractors called Yuvotech Plus. Now, this has become a big hit into the market. This year, we are expecting to sell 30,000 tractors. And we are already gearing up for next year to take this 30,000 to more than 50,000 tractors. So obviously, this tractor has become a very big rage with our farmers. Both are brands of Mahindra and Swaraj. They are very well liked by our customer, very high level of customer centricity, very high level of dealer engagement. So all this is leading to us that we are able to maintain a very, very high market share and in fact build on that market share.
You did take a price hike in the month of November. Just wanted to understand how is the discounting trend and what are the plans for more price hikes?
So last time when I came on your channel, I had shared that we had taken a 2.5% price hike in the month of July. On the 7th of November, we have taken another price hike of 1.5%. It has passed on very well into the market. And we are seeing that even with this price hike, as I spoke earlier, November has seen a very strong demand for us. So overall, I think the price hikes are well appreciated by the customers. They are getting absorbed and we are not seeing undue pressure on demand on that side. So I would say that the margin outlook would be maintained in that sense.
But generally OEMs revise price at the beginning of a new calendar year. So is a price hike on the annual just when the year ends?
As you would recollect that the commodity cycle last year was on a very unprecedented increase. Last year, we maintain a very large database of last 30 years, and continuously we kind of monitor how the progress of sowing, how the progress of more land under cultivation has happened, and what are the cropping patterns in the country. And based on that, we have seen that the Indian tractor industry has grown by about 7 to 8% CAGR for the last many, many years. And we expect that the same kind of growth would continue in the coming years. This is because of one, that overall there is a lot of improvement in the irrigation intensity of the country, even though largely India still is a rain-fed country. But if you look at many states, they have done a lot of work in terms of making irrigation more accessible to the farmers. Similarly, more area is coming under agriculture. And this is all the investments that the government is doing on the asset side is also helping us grow the industry. And also, as you said earlier, that the Indian industry is very competitive. All the players are also launching better and newer kind of technologies into the products. This is also leading to an expansion in the industry. So based on all these factors, we are expecting that the industry will continue to grow at a CAGR of 7 to 8% going forward also.
Hemant, good morning. So building on this point a little more, now that we're seeing Indian players also entering and exploring the e-tractor market, how can M&M not have any plans? What are the plans? Will you be ready to share them with us?
All I can say is that we are looking at this space very, very carefully, but will not like to talk about our product plan on the channel.
Okay, so we are going to be in wait and watch mode. You're clearly exploring it. You're not ready to tell us the details just as yet. We at ET Now will be right on top of it. Something else that we want to talk to you about, the new emission norms, right? The Bharat Stage TREM 4 emission norms that are likely to be implemented from January 2023. Many say this may not impact industry, from a larger point of view, but we might see some kind of pre-buying ahead of that. And we've seen that usually when you change, when we change to the BS3, BS2, all that happened. Likely this time too?
So first of all, let me speak for the industry. The industry is absolutely ready to move from the current emission norms to the TREM 4 norms, which will be applicable from 1st of January 23. And Mahindra, we are all absolutely ready to launch these new technologies into our tractors. This is applicable to only 50 HP and above tractors, which is 7% of the total market. So 93% of the market is unaffected by this. Only 7%, for the market that the norms will change to TREM 4. So we are absolutely ready and we see no concern in this regard.
And finally, Mr. Sikka, if we see farm implements business globally, barring India, that is growing at about 1.5 times that of the tractor industry. In India, it's just at about 10 to 20%. So how big an opportunity is this for Mahindra?
Thank you so much for asking this question, because this is a question which is very close to our heart. And we believe in Mahindra that though we are the largest tractor industry in the world, India is tractorized, but still not yet mechanized. And as industry leader, it is our prime goal to make sure that we bring in the kind of products which the Indian farmers likes at the prices that he and she can afford, so that Indian mechanization grows at a much faster pace. We have gone to public and we have said that we have this BHAG, big, hairy, audacious goal of growing our farm mechanization business, which is other than tractors, 10 times in the next 5 years. So this is a very big audacious goal. Happy to share with you that YTD, we have grown by 40% in our farm implements business. So this is a space that we like very much. We want to grow this space and we are seeing very good success in this space. And in the next 5 years, we are going to grow our business by 10 times in this space.
All right, good to interact with you and just get in a perspective. Those are some of the key takeaways from M&M. Going forward, they are going to see pretty strong demand post the festive season. Price hikes are well absorbed and there's no impact on demand. And they're saying that the tractor industry is going to be a 1 million plus unit this year. And also talking about how mechanization is going to grow quite steadily. That's M&M for you at 12:55.